Good morning. It's 6:30 in the morning here in room 201 at the Dome Thong Residence Hotel. There's no reason for me to be up this early, and there's no reason for me to be on the road this early, but for some reason I'm just in the mood. So I'm all packed up, my scooter's ready to go. I'm just heading downstairs now to start the ride back to Mae Sot. And I'm not making a big deal out of this trip. I've taken this highway. It's a beautiful, fun highway, but I've taken it many times and I've shot a video of it quite a few times. So what I think I'm going to do is film this little departure from room 201. And then the next time I check in, it's going to be at the Muser Hill Tribes Market, I hope. There it is. 7:45, and the Doi Muser Coffee Shop is open. There's two coffee shops here. The one on the other side, a smaller one, is still closed. But I'm so happy to see that this one is open. And man, what a ride that was. That was amazing. Last night, it rained, and it rained hard. I mean, it came down really hard. And it's still really cloudy right now. The roads are really wet. The rivers that I passed were raging. I mean, the phrase raging river was invented for rivers like that. I mean, the rain last night just filled the rivers. It was crazy what I saw. And of course, it caused more landslides. All the landslides that I saw before, most of them were cleared away, but there's brand new ones now. And there was one section where traffic was backed up for, I don't know, 3 kilometers. Maybe not that far, maybe 1.5 kilometers, because people were waiting for them to clear the debris away. Yeah, but it was so much fun to ride. It's really cold right now up in the mountains. With the air is really damp and like sticky with the wet air. The roads are wet. I had to be really careful. There was large rocks, like even where there were no landslides, like big rocks had come down out of the hills and were like right there in the middle of the road. So this is the Doi Muser Market, the new one. I was here a little while ago, went for a walk through the market. There's the other coffee shop, has a windmill on top, but it's not open. And there's a museum of some sort over there I really wanted to check out, but it's been closed as well. And here's the coffee shop dog. Hello, coffee shop dog. Looks like a tiger. But yeah, check this out. Isn't that nice? It smells like a coffee shop too. It's got that great coffee shop smell. And it opens right up onto the market next door. So that's cool. Man, everything is coming up Planet Doug today. I don't mind the weather at all. Like cold weather like that just makes me feel exhilarated riding the scooter that way. Beautiful scenery this morning because I left so early. There were still clouds, low clouds all over the valleys and the mountains below, and just those raging rivers, and then water was pouring over the road in some places where the construction crews still haven't gotten this water under control yet. So it's a very exciting ride. And the fact that the coffee shop is open here at the Muser Market is amazing. I'm not used to things working out like that. Places I want to go are quite often closed. And they did have music playing here, but I asked him if he'd mind turning it off for a few minutes while I talk into the camera, and he was okay with that. I had great seating right here. I love these benches with a little bit of a backrest. A small thing, but a backrest just means everything to me. I'm just so much more relaxed when I have one. And look at the view I've got right here. You know, I'm sitting right at the windows, and there's the market out there. yeah, it's a coffee shop experience. You really can't get any better than this. As I was leaving the hotel this morning, by the way, I discovered that they did have a kind of breakfast available there. I think the women were quite disappointed in me because I loaded up my scooter and just left without having coffee. So it was just a small room there beside the office, and they were serving coffee, like instant coffee, of course, and toast. And maybe there was something else there, but all I saw was coffee and toast. So they do have a simple breakfast available in the morning. A continental breakfast, perhaps. So yeah, I didn't know that though. Had I known, I would have made a point of going down. Not because I wanted it so much, but just for the experience. But I didn't know it was there. I just assumed there was no breakfast. But breakfast included at the Dome Thong Residence Hotel. My latte has arrived. There it is there. Yeah, kind of milky and has a strong coffee flavor. I can tell just from licking the spoon. So let's see. Nice, hot. He spent a long time heating it up, I could tell. I didn't ask him to do that, but he did make it nice and hot. And really strong coffee flavor. Oh, very nice. As I said, everything is coming up Planet Doug this morning. And the sun is coming out now. So should be a bright, sunny trip from here into Mae Sot. From the horn honking, you can tell that I am back at the Chao Por Phawo Shrine. Very dramatic setting. Amazing scooter ride to get here. The weather could not have been better. Beautiful sunshine, pointing in exactly the right direction to light up all of the limestone cliffs and the hills and everything in front of me. Just an amazing ride. I didn't have a GoPro running, even on a time lapse for that trip. But man, I really should have. But here's, yeah, the sun is still pointing in this direction. You can see the shrine with the karst. I think it's called karst, right? The karst cliffs behind it. I mean, look at that setting. I've been riding through this for a couple of hours. Just gorgeous trip today. Really enjoyed this. And it seems to be quite different from my last visit because things are open. The last day I was here, all of this was shuttered, but there are a bunch of shops open. I might even be able to sit down, have another cup of coffee. And my goal is to buy some firecrackers over there at that shop, and there's a spot behind the shrine where you set off your firecrackers. And if you didn't see the previous video about this place, I'll just go over the history very quickly. The shrine is dedicated to a man called Chao Por Phawo, and he was a military man, a military leader, and he was appointed to an outpost here by King Thaksin the Great to command this outpost and defend this area from Burmese invaders. And he was known for having a fierce expression on his face. That's him there, Chao Por Phawo. And I don't know exactly what his accomplishments were, but he must have been very effective in fending off invaders because they built this shrine to him. And there's another statue of him up there. People bring lots of animals, roosters in particular, and leave them here. There's hundreds of them over there in a display. Some 10-foot tall roosters here at the entrance. Yeah, and one right here, right here above me. And then another quite impressive shrine over here, particularly when you consider the setting. Look at that. I mean, that is a postcard if I've ever seen one. And over time, the tradition has developed of making noise here at the shrine and as you pass by. So travelers, as they drive past in their car, truck, or motorcycle, they will often honk their horn as a tribute to Chao Por Phawo. And people who stop here will set off firecrackers. I even read honking of a horn, that people even shoot guns here, anything to make noise. And I don't know exactly why, but I did read somewhere it's sort of a tribute to his military successes, because in war you would have gunfire, the pounding of horses' hooves, all this noise, and this noise honors that and his successes in war, I guess. And in exchange for that tribute, Chao Por Phawo will bestow you, the traveler, with a safe journey. So people honk their horns as they pass by, and in return, they have a safe trip from here to Tak, or wherever they're going. Okay, so this is the selection. This is what I got last time, 100 firecrackers. And, oh, I didn't even notice last time it even has the prices here. Yeah, it was 30 baht. This is 250, and then 500, 1,000, 2,000 for 350, and then the granddaddy package. How many here? 5,000. Wow, for 700 baht. Oh no, this is the granddaddy. This one, 10,000. And I assume for 1,400 baht, and you get 10,000. I can't even imagine what that would be like, setting that off. There they are. I was kind of tempted to go bigger, but come on, 500 firecrackers. I think that is big enough. Like I said, it is heavy. So yeah, there they are, 500, and I'm going to open them here. I want to see if they really are like all attached together in one long. Wow, I wonder how many that was. I think today must be a special day. A lot more people here, a lot more activity. I heard a similar number of firecrackers as I was riding up. So I think there's a special day today. The last time I was here, I mentioned that I probably had not set off any firecrackers in my entire life since I was a boy. I can't remember setting off any firecrackers in my entire adult life. But even as a boy, I never set off 500 all at once. Whoa. Yowza. Look at that. Kind of reminds me of a clip for a machine gun or something. So what happens when we pull that out? Look at that. Oh. I don't want to mess around with it because, I mean, if you break the fuse at any point, you know, the connection, they won't all go off. You know, they're all connected in one long line. And I assume it continues all the way to the middle here. but I won't find out what's in the middle until I remove the tape and then unwrap it, unfurl it. I mean, it looks like if you hang it from the wire in there, it's gonna reach all the way to the ground and keep going. Oh my goodness. Let's keep this and the lighter far, far apart. You do not want this to go off accidentally. It is definitely a special day. You can see all the firecrackers that have been set off just from all the red paper, and I can smell it in the air, the gunpowder. And then here are all the empty boxes. 1,000, 1,000. Someone set off a 3,000 box. 1,000. 1,000 seems to be the most popular number, but look at this. Somebody set off 10,000. 2 boxes of 10,000. 5,000 each here, and then someone has already cleared all these away. Look at that. Okay, something is going on today. Well, let's go set this up first. And then it goes, and then it goes, and it goes. And there's a part here at the top that's kind of wrapped in cord. But I don't know if I unwrap that and then hang the whole thing from this cord. We have experts here. I'm going to watch them and see what they do. You open it?
Yeah, I'm going to open. Oh.
And this part you also open, or no?
Not open.
You don't open, no? Oh, and they're stringing it along. It's a good thing I checked because I was going to open this up. Oh, I see. And the cord, yeah, it has a little loop there, so you could hang the whole thing from a nail on that loop, which is what that guy over there did. Wow. I plugged my ears for that because it was so loud. It felt like hearing damaging levels of sound. And you definitely want to keep your distance because I'm a good, 15, 20 feet away and I'm being hit with shrapnel standing over here. So wear your glasses if you have them. And
เลยเสียงดังๆคนทองแดง
Oh, and I just noticed that after it was done, the man went to get something off the ground. I think at the very end you get a fortune. It's written on the piece of paper on the interior core. Huh. So I guess it's my turn. Eee. Shall I hang it on a nail or drape it? I think I will drape it. Well, I moved the GoPro closer because I think I can risk moving the GoPro closer, but I can't risk being closer myself. This is, I'm gonna be far away when this goes off. Wrap this around. So I don't want the whole thing to come off. Maybe I can rig this together so that if it does come loose, it still stays up. There we go. That's perhaps the best arrangement. There's my fuse. Lighter works. I probably should have tested that at the shop when I bought it. Oh, something else to point out just now. Never saw that before. Okay, here we go. Am I recording? Yes, I'm recording. Okay, that was intense. And you do get a kind of fortune. I just saw this by accident, just by chance. I saw where it went. And this apparently is my fortune. Some lettering, and then perhaps two numbers. 79187. Maybe those are my lucky numbers. Something else. But what I just saw was this man over here. He's attaching his to this pole, which is quite interesting. So has a pulley system, and then he'll be able to pull his firecrackers way up to the top of this flagpole. Wow, again. So I guess she is going to get her fortune as well. So far, no one has been able to translate the lettering on my fortune, but the man said that the numbers are like lucky numbers that I guess I could use if I was buying lottery tickets or something like that. Wow. That was a very satisfying experience. Time to get back on the road and ride the very short distance left between here and Mae Sot. We have something of a bonus feature on today's Small Adventures. I am at the official starting point of the Mae Sot Magic Hill. Here's the sign for it. And as I understand how a magic hill is supposed to work, the hill looks like it's going uphill, and I can confirm that it does. I don't know if it comes across on the GoPro, but sitting here on the scooter, it looks like this road is sloping uphill. So if I turn off the engine on my scooter, I should roll backwards. And if this is a true magic hill, I should continue in a forward direction even though the engine is off. What do you think? Will it happen or not? I'm so excited. So the official starting point is right here. Here's the line. Engine is off. I'm not pushing. I'm not doing anything. And look at that. We're rolling uphill. I honestly didn't think it would work, because I saw the sign for the Magic Hill on the other side of the highway, but it didn't look like anything to me. I didn't realize the magic part is actually on this side of the highway. So here we are, magically rolling uphill. All the people riding past must be looking at me going, oh, for Pete's sake. How old is that guy? Is he entertained by the Magic Hill? And the answer to that question is yes. I'm very entertained by the Magic Hill. It honestly doesn't take very much to entertain me. Yeah. It works. Doesn't work on that side. All the magic is on this side, heading towards Mae Sot, not away from Mae Sot. So now I get it. Bonus experience on today's Small Adventures. Moving right along in today's Small Adventures, I'm back. There's my room at the Green Guest House. I already dropped off my backpack. And the first thing I need to do, it's actually just 10 after 11. So I think I have enough time to go to the hospital, to the vaccination clinic, and check in there before they close at noon. So I feel like I'm on a roll in terms of getting things done today. So I'm just going to continue ahead and head to the hospital and see what happens. And there's the sign out front. And there's the hospital itself. The vaccination clinic is up on the 6th floor. So I have no idea whether I'm going to be successful in this. I came here once before to do this, and it turns out that the vaccination clinic wasn't even open. It wasn't operational that day. So the guy in front of me was 36.1 degrees. I'm 36.2. So I'm hotter than he is. But this is the lobby area of the hospital. Elevators up to the 6th floor. And this elevator has all the footsteps indicating you're supposed to face the wall, 4 on that side, 4 on this side, but nobody actually does it. Here's me. There's me facing the wall. 6th floor. And oh, they're open. So they are operational today. So that's stage number 1 complete. And there's the waiting area. The first day I came here, it was empty. I mean, there was nobody here at all. 5 people in total that I counted, and I think 4 of them worked here. But when I came for my second shot, every chair was taken. There's like 220 chairs in there. They were all full. But I had to go into this room, which was a special room for people coming for their second shot of Pfizer. But where I have to go is over here, and I see my friendly clerk. So let's go deal with this. Well, this really is a special day. I just had to show her my passport. Let me make sure I put it back where it's supposed to go. Yeah, I still have it. Always, when you leave a window, stop and do a check, you know, pat all your pockets, like, did I walk away with my wallet, with my passport? Always do that. And everything was here, not just the certificate. So this is my, vaccination certificate. And I guess I won't show it on video. It's got a lot of personal information on there about me. Okay, so I was given a 13-digit code. It's on the certificate. Let me count them. It's a whole bunch of zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. Passport number, my address. So that's the certificate. And check this out. International vaccine passport was also ready. And my friendly clerk was there, as I said. Yeah, she's been so helpful. And since she speaks English, I asked her a question because they have one of these selfie stations for, I've been vaccinated pictures, right? And there's a photograph of a woman there. And I just assumed she had to be someone important. So I asked her who this woman was. So there's the vaccination selfie station. And that woman, she said, is the mother of King Rama IX, who was the previous king, which makes her the grandmother of the current king of Thailand. And I guess she's involved in this national vaccination program in some way, supporting it. And she has her picture up there, which means, I assume, that she got vaccinated. And there's the big COVID-19 vaccine vial. And I guess that's it for the stories of the vaccine. Oh, so happy. All right, I'm going to put this away, keep it safe. I'm going to take it back to my guest house, ooh and ah over it for a few more minutes, put it away into my documents pouch very carefully. Oh, there it is, one last look at the selfie station with the large COVID-19 vaccine vial. Oh, they even have it. You could pose with your own syringe, and I guess you could hold one of these vials, and that is the grandmother of the king. Ooh, 6th floor view of Mae Sot. How exciting is that? And there you have it, the city on a bright sunny day. Cities always look so different once you get up above them, because I had no idea that this building was so unique, this curved one. I've ridden past it like a million times, but I had no idea what it looked like now that I see it from up above. And as I've said many, many times, every time I show those mountains in a video, those mountains over there are in Myanmar. That's you can just make out the airport over there. You can see the airport towers, and then the Friendship Bridge, and the river is over there. And on the other side of the river, that's Myanmar. But can't go there yet. The funny thing about me is that I always want to share my happiness and excitement with people just doing their jobs. This woman, the friendly English-speaking clerk, she has probably no idea how important she has been in my life and how much I appreciate her. Though I've tried to convey that. But she's there sitting at that desk handing out vaccine certificates and vaccine passports all day long. you know, every 2 minutes a new person shows up and she digs through the pile and hands one over. It's just what she's doing for her work. But she hands mine to me, and I'm just so happy, and I just want to express this happiness somehow. I want to share it with someone. So I'm looking at her, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. I thought I was only going to get the certificate today, but I'm getting both the passport and I'm like bubbling over with happiness, sharing it with this poor woman who probably wants me to just go away so she can get back to her job, right? But I do that all the time. What would you call that? If in Seinfeld terms, am I an inappropriate sharer, you know? Too many syllables. I think I just thought of the phrase for that person, the type of person I am, an oversharer. Because even when I was talking to that poor woman, I was trying to tell her that I'd just come from Tax City on my scooter. I just got back into Mae Sot, you know, half an hour ago, and I came straight to the hospital just in case I'm telling her the whole story from beginning to end, and she's smiling politely and wondering when she should call the men with the nets to come take me away.